Hey guys, Jeff from Home Renovation DIY, and today we're going to show you how to repair a ripped patio screen door. Process is rather simple. Once you've lifted the door off, you've got to find yourself a little bench like this. Make sure that when you set the door down, you have it on a couple of pieces of the 1x4. When you set your screen down, make sure you set it with the spline side up. And by that I mean, it's the little rubber gasket that sits around the screen, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take our flathead screwdriver, we're going to get in there underneath, and we're going to pry it up. Once you remove the spline, the screen will just lift right up. Now there's a few kinds of screen that are on the market. There's fiberglass, there's aluminum, and then there's a PET screen. The last two are a little more difficult to work with, so if you're new to this, I suggest the fiberglass screen. Get a kit like this. Basic installation of a screen is to open up the screen, press the spline into place while you're pulling on the material. Keep it nice and tight. That gives you a great finish. But it also does this. While you're doing the installation, it has a tendency of warping the frames. Okay, so here's my little cheat, my little gift from me to you. Go out and buy yourself a package of mirror clips. Okay, grab yourself a #1 Phillips, and what we're going to do is we're going to set the mirror clip onto the wood and drive the screw into it on both sides. What that does is that holds the frame in place while we're working on our screen, so we can't deform the frame. You're going to want to lay out your screen so it's at least an inch further than the frame in every direction. This tool comes with 2 different ends. What we want to do is get the round end first, and we press it into the groove to set the screen right there. Don't go all the way to the corner, just gentle pressure, set the screen in position. We're going to take the concave end, which has got the groove, we're going to use that to set the spline in position. So here we go. We're going to set that and push it in. You'll see that the screen tightens as we run this along. So we're going to hold this in place. Here we go. That's it. Nice and easy. This is medium pressure. Doesn't take a lot of strength. Now we've got it in. We'll just double check and make sure it's sunk all the way to the bottom. When we get to the corner, the spline is going to be able to round the corner just fine. And once we have it all installed, we'll come back and fix the tips later like this. Okay? All right? Make sure that your screen doesn't have a giant wrinkle in it. We're going to groove this screen as well. This whole process should take about 15 to 20 minutes and cost about $20 for the kit and save you almost $100 in calling a repairman out to the home. Now, fiberglass screen does not have a memory, so if you make a mistake, you pull it out and you can do it again. Okay, this is why this is the perfect one to start with as a DIYer. Aluminum screens have a memory, so when you set that depth, you can't fix it. You have to change the screen out if you get it wrong. The only thing you want to watch out for is while you're working, don't be pulling and stretching this. It gets skinnier and it won't lock the screen in place as well. Now that we're near the end, we're going to take out our knife and we're going to cut just a little bit short. This is the end of the trough. I'm going to cut about 1/4 inch short on purpose. As I press this in, the spline will get longer. We can use the handy dandy knife here. All we're going to do is set the blade on top of the spline, facing next to the aluminum frame, and just run your blade right across the top of the spline, and that frees it up and leaves it with a really nice look. Take your time with this, you'll have a beautiful finish. Look. Now, I prefer to use a knife like this that has multiple segmented blades that can snap off. So if I start to snag and tug and not cut cleanly, I can cut the blade off, extend a new one, and I'm right back in business. Now we're ready to reinstall the screen. All we do is lean underneath, lift, pull it off of our mirror clips, come over to the door, line up the top track first, lift, set it on the rail. There we go. Problem solved. Well, if you found this helpful, guys, consider subscribing to the channel. That way you can get more tips and tricks on how to take care of your home up here in Canadian climate. Cheers.